To the City of Isani City Council meeting for Tuesday, August 16th. I'd like to call this meeting to order. If we can all rise for Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Doing roll call, all council members are present except for Councilman Lundin. He has been excused. Is there any public comment at this time? Step forward, say your name and address for the record, please, young lady.
I'm Denise Merrill, 223 Broadway Street, Southeast, Isani.
What can I help you with?
I am wondering, my daughter passed away on August 31st of 2015, and August 31st happens to be Overdose Awareness Day, International Overdose Awareness Day. Also, last year you signed a proclamation for it to be Isani's Overdose Awareness Day, and we are forever grateful for that. Shelby died of an accidental overdose to two of her prescribed medications in her sleep. Last year on August 31st, well, it was actually August 30th, I went out and decorated a few of the light poles on Main Street. And then August 31st, after things got dark, I went out in the dark by myself and undecorated. And I didn't want to get in trouble because I didn't have a permit or anything like that. And I am just wondering what the rules are, or if I could have special permission to decorate as I feel free in the next couple weeks to put some purple ribbons, because overdose awareness is purple, the color purple, which happens to be also Shelby's favorite color. There's so many things that are the same as Shelby that it's just ironic. So I'm just wondering what I have to do, if it's okay for me to decorate. Obviously, it would be all in very good taste and whatnot.
You're willing to put this up, take them down, you're willing to accrued costs, you just want to put them up.
Yes.
I think that's a great idea, as long as it's, I mean, on the city light poles.
Yep.
And not someone's business, because they may
Yep.
not agree with it, but
I just did them on both sides on the one block last year. So,
Do we need to do anything special for that, Ms. Wood?
I think that if council determines that they want to do that, Mayor, that it's within your purview to do. There would be, we don't have a permit per se for something such as that. If I would do it by direction and council vote.
a week?
yeah, one day
Okay.
isn't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was hoping. That's why I asked now. I was hoping for a little more than a day.
Yep.
So I can do it for a week? That'd be amazing.
Second.
Motion to do it for 1 week by Councilman Gordon and a second by Councilman Burgley. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you so much.
Go for a week.
Thanks for coming forward, it's a great idea.
She didn't want to do it the way I said, and I just said, just go do it. That was me that said that last year, and she did it. I don't know anybody that would shun International Overdose Awareness Day, but especially when it hits home right in our town.
I think,
Shelby was a beautiful young lady. Any more public comment?
I think if she would like to do that annually, I don't see a reason for her to come back and ask again next year.
Ironically, I actually put the overdose and proclamation in again
Yep, I saw that.
for her. So, last year she requested it. This year I just said, no, I'd like to keep doing it. So, I didn't need her to ask this time. I just know to keep doing it. As long as I sit here, I'll keep doing it. I didn't think you guys would have any objection to it, so, with that being said, I need a motion to adopt the agenda with the amendment of that proclamation.
Motion. Motion to adopt with the amendment.
Second.
Motion to adopt the agenda with the amended proclamation by Councilman Collison and a second by Councilman Burgley. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0. Therefore, let's move on to that proclamation. It's International Overdose Awareness Day Proclamation, August 31st, 2022. Whereas International Overdose Awareness Day is recognized globally on August 31st to raise awareness about the risks of overdose, honor the individuals whose lives have been lost from overdosing, and acknowledge the grief felt by families, friends, and communities. And whereas Overdose Awareness Day aims to publicly challenge the stigma associated with the substance use disorders and overdosing. And whereas per the Minnesota Department of Health in 2021, 1,286 Minnesotans died from a drug overdose, and of those, 924 were opiate-involved deaths. And whereas every human deserves our best efforts to prevent injury and death from overdose. And it is imperative to support overdose prevention policies and projects and to help the widened community understand that drug overdose is a social issue which impacts the victims, families, friends, and communities. Now therefore, I, Jeff Johnson, Mayor of the City of Isani, do hereby proclaim August 31st, 2022 as Overdose Awareness Day, and in your case, week, in the City of Isani, and I call this observation to the attention of all of our citizens. Moving on, do I have the approval of the city council minutes for August 3rd, which was a regular meeting of city council, as well as a budget work session?
Motion. Second.
Motion to approve by Councilman Burgley and a second by Councilman Collison. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0. Announcements. City offices are closed Monday, September 5th in observation of Labor Day. City council meeting will be Tuesday, September 6th at 7 p.m. An Economic Development Authority meeting will also be Tuesday, September 6th, immediately following that city council meeting. Any council committee reports? Then at this time, we'll move on to business items. K1 is a resolution approving a special event permit application for the Twin Cities Fantasy Factory Bicycle Skills Training Session. Jordan.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So this one was a request from Twin Cities Fantasy Factory, and they're hoping to do this alongside of the state finals that the BMX is hosting. And so it's not part of Rum River BMX's event, but they want to do it kind of alongside of it. But basically they're having a skills training session with professional riders. We'll have some jumps and some inflatable landing pads to teach kids how to jump properly. And I spoke with Jay from Rum River BMX, and he had no objections to the event taking place. And it's going to be at the south end of the skate park. So.
I was going to ask that question. You took it right out of my mouth. So.
Sounds
Good
like
job.
Sounds like a great fit.
I agree. Do I have a motion?
to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Councilman Burgley and a second by Councilman Collison. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0. K2, resolution approving the special event permit application for Rum River BMX Gold Cup Finals.
So this one is a request from Rum River BMX to host the Gold Cup. finals in September. And so it's a larger event. They'll be utilizing the rodeo grounds for camping. And they've got USA BMX comes in to set up registration and awards, I believe. So their kind of main area in the parking lot, it kind of gets eaten up. So they're requesting access to that south grass area through the trail just south of the skate park. So they can try to kind of eliminate some of the safety of people driving through there when there's tons of people getting registered and doing awards all day long. And then.
That's just a grassy park right behind BMX, right?
Yep. But yeah, they just want to be able to have people drive through
they've been
to access that parking lot.
Yeah, they've always been there.
Okay. So, the other thing was they'd like to close the road on Isani Parkway, kind of just east of First Avenue and west of the entrance for the compost site. Just they've got a lot of people going back and forth across the road on foot or on bike, and it's kind of a safety concern to have that many people going across in cars and stuff. So they'd like to shut that down for each day during the hours of their event, which are listed in the application. And I believe that they've done that in the past, is what I've gathered. But other than that, everything else is kind of their standard special event request. They have some additional barricades and like the no parking signs and stuff that are requested. But other than that, it was pretty standard request from them.
We've done the road closure in the past, right?
From what I recall, they're from the national events when they do the national series, which I think the last one was 2 years ago.
Okay.
And this is, I mean, it's basically a national, considered a national event. So, be a lot of people.
Do we need to hear from the applicant? I mean, this is pretty much the same thing we've went over.
I think he should get up here and do a little advertisement for Rum River BMX and
State your name and address for the record, please.
Jay Boson. I live in Zimmerman, but I am the association board president at Rum River BMX. The application for the special event permit is for Gold Cup finals. Gold Cup is a regional race series. We're in the north central region, and that consists of, let's see if I can remember all the states: Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota.
in
So we're
Indiana.
And Indiana,
Yeah.
thank you. I was gonna forget one. So we're expecting BMX racers from all over the upper Midwest to be in town for this event. Fuel prices have kept folks closer to home this year, but we're still expecting a big turnout. So, yeah, should be one of the biggest, if not the biggest event that Rum River has ever hosted, so.
Do you know the exact date on this yet? Only because I want to go.
It's September 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Councilman Burgley and a second by Councilman Collison. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0. Anything in the consent agenda we need to discuss, gentlemen? Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Councilman Burgley and a second by Councilman Collison. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn by Councilman Collison and a second by Councilman Burgley. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 4-0. Therefore, we stand adjourned.